Bear and Banjo show. We are a fake band, a true fictional. This first song is titled, Can You Hear Me Now?
Bear and a Banjo is a musical podcast unlike anything ever seen or heard before. The band is comprised of Poo Bear on vocals and Jingle on the banjo guitar. Each episode places this duo at pivotal moments in American history, where they unwittingly influence and define events that would shape the 20th century. The fictional anthology series stars Dennis Quaid, and all of the original music for the podcast was produced by multi-Grammy Award winner T-Bone Burnett. The series welcomes an array of characters, including one played by Rosanna Arquette. Let's take a first look.
Bear and a Banjo basically is about, well, people today, and millennials in particular, want to know where their music comes from. It's part of our culture. And Bear and a Banjo is a true fiction of these two characters, Bear and Banjo, who existed. Did they exist? Did they not exist? I play my character is Dr. Q, who is a musicologist at some southern university, who is trying to find none of their music exists on records, and I'm trying desperately to find one so I can prove that they did exist. It's become my obsession, and because for some reason over 5 decades they appeared at every pivotal point in American musical history and seem to have great influence upon it.
A legend, a living legend by the name of Bob Dylan gave us these lyrics, and we were able to co-write and create a song and put melodies and chords to these words. Thank you so much, Bob Dylan. I know you can't hear me, but just in case. It's titled Gone But Not Forgotten. It goes like this. Gone but not forgotten.
I honestly can't. What I've contributed besides being a part of creating the music, was just me living and my actual life experiences, being turned into this true fiction, which really all I've done was just kind of be born, weird enough. So I can't really say that I had anything to do with how they flipped, made it parallel and turned our true lives into this amazing. I think it's like a melodic Forrest Gump adventure, where how Forrest Gump was always at the beginning of something amazing. Like, how was he there? And how was he there? So it was kind of cool, but I didn't have anything to do with it.
The jump off point was really like, as we were making the music, I could see the visual of us, but like not now, because the music didn't sound like now. So I could see us like literally walking through like Tennessee, like trying to like hitchhike, and I could see, further than that when Ken Burns does the pullback on a photo and you see some array of really important people and 2 guys in the background that aren't supposed to be in the photo being like, that's really us. It's the deep pullback. I feel like if we could go back and make the disco era shorter. That might be.
I thought that at the time, but I loved some really good music back there.
It's true. I'm just joking.
Donna Summer, I Feel Love, and it's like, and then you just, it's great. It was that time, and it captured this time, and you can't not respect and get it.
Bear and a Banjo, it all starts with music. Really, it started out, it's a way to launch an album through another medium, through a podcast, in a sense. I don't know if we actually had that idea in mind, but it started with the music and these incredible songs that the two of the guys worked on together. Dylan contributed some lyrics to a song that just like knocked that.
Yeah, we're talking about all
that. Quicksilver. T-Bone Burnett, known for years. He got us together, and Roseanne came along for the ride, and it feels like it really is the start of a company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we worked together years ago on a movie.
The song is titled That's Not America. It goes a little something like this. So many cruel intentions fueled by hate. No sense.
It's a great way to tell stories. It's a great way to launch a record. And they last for 20 minutes, and it's a story. It's sort of like the way people back in the 30s and 40s, they used to go into the movie theater almost every day, so at least 3 times a week. And they'd sit there in the dark and they'd watch a double feature and they'd just get lost. And you could forget about the world. And our episodes are 20 minutes long, which is about the time it takes everybody to drive to work. Maybe sit in the parking lot a couple of minutes if you're really interested in it. But that's about the attention span, really. And it's a new way to tell stories.
This 8-part series began on October 3rd and will air every Thursday on the iHeartPodcast network until November 21st.
No way. Where's all the love when you